Hello everyone, welcome to Boxing Block. So now guys, and please if you're new to the channel, make sure you click the like and of course the subscribe button right now. And also go to the notification bell icon. Click it and so that also on top of dropping your banger. A new exclusive video, you will definitely be notified. Well, that was a very harsh but truthful, words from Anthony Joshua, coming from Anthony Joshua. He said, according to he said to that he said he's had two fights, two good fights in his career, in my opinion, Klitschko and Wilder, and he's managed to win them both. So he's on a high right now, but he has to be careful what he wishes for because the young gunners are coming up. Well, those are huge shots at Tyson Fury for sure, because people always think like I saw people comparing Tyson Fury to Muhammad Ali, bro. One of the most ridiculous stuff, comparing Tyson Fury to legends, who defended their titles not once but multiple times, until they lost the title and then came back again and reclaimed it. Tyson Fury has never defended his title once, and yet this guy will, placed in the same position as Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Riddick Bowe, you know, Lennox Lewis. Bro, I think Tyson Fury is a talented guy, but at the same time, I also think he's not even close yet. He has to fight. He has to fight the young guns. Joshua has been doing that. Joshua has been doing that. Joshua like is the only one who's been doing that. You know, and he's never gotten the credit. But your take on this statement, bro, Olajide?
Hello. Uh, oh yeah. Um, to be honest, me personally, my opinion, I don't think AJ is throwing a shot at Fury. It's not a show at all. And when AJ says the young ones are coming, AJ wasn't even talking about himself because we can see in terms of boxing now, we can see the upset coming up now. The young ones are much, much, much more hungrier than the older ones now. And I don't think it's a thing where AJ is throwing a shot at Fury or anything. Because at the end of the day, uh, I think some of us can look at boxing like, many of us look at it like, defeating the reigning champion, the longest reigning champion. And Fury is being fortunate to defeat the two longest reigning champion. The first most longest reigning champion, Vladimir Klitschko, defeated him after about 10 to 11 years. Wilder had the second reigning, longest reigning for 5 years. He took him out as well and stuff like that, which, you know, big credit to him. And obviously, if say we should start looking fine, obviously, wherever it is what it is. But at the end of the day, regardless what it is, Fury still hasn't been upset yet, even though he's been cautiously picking whatever it is picking. But at least when it comes to him standing up to the occasion, he did well in doing it. But I think it's just for me personally, on my opinion, I think it's just an advice. Be careful what you wish for. Because he's defeated two older ones now. But he should be very careful because that's what he's been doing. The younger ones are coming. They might do the same thing to him as well. So the way I see it, on my own opinion, it's just an advice, not a shot. Not a shot at all. Not a
Well,
shot at all.
that is listen. Do you think the people that of course Tyson Fury, that see Tyson Fury as a form of like a god in a way, you know what I mean? Bro, I'm talking about what I've seen so far. Do you think they
if
believe
you
that Fury has never? Do you think they even agree that Tyson Fury has never defended his title once? Do you think they even see that?
no, you see, the thing is this again to some people, it's not about you won this title, you defended it, you this and that and that. Like I said, so to some people, it's about you've been fighting and you've never been defeated. To some people, is I'm still carrying the title and I've been carrying it for as long as I can. Right? In terms of these things, we look at the way it is. And the only thing there now is looking at the way Fury is now. Let's see what Fury do, or let's see what happens again after the rematch. If he's still gonna hold on to the belt, or if he's gonna maybe throw them to the air again and just you know continue again to do whatever it is he wants to do. To some, you see all these things. If we say we should look at it properly, that was an interview Fury did sometimes last year when he said he is not gonna pay any sanctioning fees to anybody. He doesn't want to hold any belt. AJ is paying fees for holding all these belts. For each of them, he's paying all of them. If it's monthly, if it's yearly, whatever it is. But for holding it, they are saying amounts you pay for all these things. AJ is paying, and I think even when it comes to AJ fighting other fighters as well, AJ might sometimes even be the one to be responsible for their fees as well. Right? All these things, Fury said he's not gonna do them. He just wanna fight. If he wins the belt, throw them out. I am not paying. Fury said this thing. And the way some people will say is, you're just a fighter. It's not like, okay, you've won the belt, but yeah, I won the belt, but yeah, fine. I've defeated the longest running and da 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 da. There are people like that. And there's some that look at like, what, I'm going to keep this belt for as long as I can. You know, Again, it comes to the kind of mindset everyone wants to use. And the way I, again, on my opinion, say this is Fury is just that one that want to keep the mindset of not being defeated, not keep the mindset of holding belts, not being defeated. Being undefeated is being a champion as well, because you haven't been defeated in a way, right? But is that's his own way of his championship thing. And at the same time, yeah, holding your belts as well. It's like, yeah, reigning, reigning, reigning. And that's why if you look at it, I think Klitschko, Fury is a lot more. Sorry, Fury is a lot more in the linear wherever it is, which is never lost a fight. He's not. I don't see him. He's not one of those that I'm been the longest holding this kind of thing. No, he's looking into never lost a fight, and I think that's the policy Fury wants to keep up. And I believe that's the reason why it is coming up with the advice like, be careful what you wish for. You dethrone, the two longest running kings, but now you're pretty much okay. The leader you claim to be yourself, yes, fair enough. But be careful what you wish, Allah. Be careful what you wish, because this is what you've been doing, and this is what's likely to come to you as well. So, people could take it anyhow, obviously, anything being said, we could decide to look at it like, this how we want to see it, this how we want to see it, this how we want to see it, this what it means, this what it means. But it didn't say I am coming, it said the younger ones with the S, which is true. The younger ones are coming and they're a lot more hungrier. They as well want to keep, but they as well want to sell from some legacy. So it just is what it is. So again, it's not a shot, it's just an advice, and what he's actually saying is true. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's interesting though. I must say. Tajagbo, your take on this, brother?
Well, everything that Olaji just said is correct. Let's just a Fury's 31, AJ's 30. So let's just go ahead and knock that out. That AJ's not talking about himself. If you guys think he's talking about himself, you guys are clearly stupid, or you're a Tyson Fury fan who can't just see the truth. When AJ says that, he's clearly talking about all the upcoming prospects, which are very dangerous. Can be dangerous to anybody. Can be dangerous to Fury. Can be dangerous to AJ. So Fury, the way Fury is, he might wanna reconsider on what he what he does and what he approaches. Because I'm not too sure if he's AJ's going off of the statement that Fury made, saying he'll fight anybody or whatever he said. I'm not too sure, but AJ makes a good point. Okay, because you can't just go ahead and take anybody lightly. You might just be off a you might be off a high of beating Deontay Wilder. You might think you're unstoppable. Eventually, you're gonna find that one guy who can't stop you, and then your whole point is all the whole thing that you have done is undefeated. These up and coming prospects are absolutely hungry. They're looking to take down. They're looking to take out a legend, just like you took out. I wouldn't say if you Deontay Wilder's a legend, but just as you took out Klitschko, you know, if an up and coming prospect sees the opportunity, he's gonna go absolutely mad, man. He's gonna go mad in the ring, and he's gonna unleash whatever he's got to take you out. Because once he defeats Fury, he's gonna be the guy who defeated Fury, so he's gonna be known. So AJ's given Tyson Fury, you know, be careful. Don't tread the water too lightly. Be on your toes and be ready at all times. People gotta remember AJ is not envious of Tyson Fury. AJ has a goal in mind, and one goal it is to be undisputed. That's his thing. If AJ was envious, he'll be throwing shots at Tyson Fury, but obviously he's not. That's not the kind of guy AJ is. He's giving Tyson Fury like, be careful. You beat Klitschko. You absolutely did what not a lot of people could do. So you don't wanna be that. You don't want to be on that high too long. You want to get back to it, and get back to work as soon as possible, basically.
Well, if we should be truthful right here, I understand AJ was not talking about himself being the young gunners, but at the same time, do you even think Fury will even fight the young gunners or even fight? He is not
No,
fought. He is not be fighting. The top guys we want to see. So what makes you think you will want to fight the young gunners? And when we talk of the young gunners, are we talking about the Dubois or what?
yeah, we're talking about Daniel Dubois, but I don't see Fury fighting Daniel Dubois. I don't honestly. I really don't know Fury's mindset. Fury's mindset could be one thing one day and then another thing one day. He might just have two, three fights left, and he might just call it quits. His family has been one. His families are so adamant of wanting him to retire already. His wife has said it so many times. The dad has said it so many times. I don't know. I've been questioning Fury's mentality, if he's all right up there mentally. Because it seems like the family just want him to just retire already. But then again, the guy said he loves boxing. Boxing what keeps him grounded from fighting those demons in his head. But I've been questioning that. So I like, for some reason, I get the feeling Tyson Fury won't do it, but at the same time he might just go ahead and do it, man. That's just the way Tyson Fury is. Um, the fight with Klitschko really cemented him. It cemented because he cemented that because he defeated Klitschko. Not a lot of people could do that. He's been reigning there for 10 years, and he's been avoided. Deontay Wilder didn't step up to do it. At the time, AJ couldn't do it because he was busy doing something else, trying to collect those belts, and he was coming up from the amateurs. You know, and Tyson Fury was the one who did it. So that cemented him already. But at the same time, who has he really fought? So let's see what the future holds for Tyson Fury, man. He might just go ahead and take a fight with the young gunners, and he might not do it. That's where I stand with that.
Yeah, guys. For those of you guys who are watching, like the video, share, and of course subscribe. We give you nothing but bangers on this channel right here. And when Box Blasters in town, something always come up and good things always happen. Stay blessed, youngest Jumbo. And yes, Joshua is definitely right about what he said. And this is gonna make a lot of people, you know, think about uh, think about it as well. You know, Joshua is not hating on anybody, so he's just keeping it real. So two decent guys, Wilder and Klitschko is what he's fought, and that's just it. So that's the two good fights that we have seen. Um, Although we also know that McDonald did win that first fight though. Let's keep it real here. But because McDonald's name was not, big, like Fury that time was seen as the next big stuff. But anyway, that's another story for another day. Stay blessed, stay hungry, stay humble, guys. Cheers.